Hello friends, welcome to our channel. So today we are going to do analysis of stock here in Apple. Actually I am waiting for negative kinds of swing here, so it is making. So here I am negative in Apple. If it open flat kind of scenario, then we can plan to do short in negative side here in Apple. Now in next ABPV, here in ABPV, instead of selling I am actually positive on this if it's open kind of a gap down, because even if it open and try to come down, I am in like a one kind of buying push I am expecting here. Like after this buying, after selling, then selling, a buying side of push can come here, and near about this area it can try to get a buying sides of point here. So if it's come down, then I'm not interested in selling, but if it try to move upside, then in this upside pressure I am interested in ABBB. Now in ABT it is trying for upside, so here nothing kind of too much here buying kind of scenario can happen here, but just because of volatility has just come here. I see, if you see here, that it tried to break this flag type of pattern. After that breaking, it is retesting and trying to move upside. If it try to move upside, then fine, but the price if don't go upside and fall, then negative sides of scenario can happen here, and this can be the breakout failure scenario can also be happen here. So let's see how it happen and where it goes. Here in Adobe I am negative on this Adobe. In ADP, here in ADP, what here is that it is again drying, touching and touching the high. So here I am not in negative here. It is doing a time span near about this area. If it open gap up, then after some time of time spending, it can go upside. So here I am planning for buying side trade, not in selling side. Even after if open gap down, I am interested in buying sides of trade, not in selling side in ADP. Next in AMD is still negative here, and AMGN instead of selling here I am buying sides. Like it can, this is the point where a breakout type of thing has given here. So after this breakout it has come down. Now after this come down, here after selling pressure, a buying sides of pressure can be come here. So this is the range for sellers, and this here a buying pressure can come here. So let's just see how things gonna work out here. How it open, it depend on where it is opening. If it opening near about this area, if it open gap down, then instead of selling more, we can be interested in buying sides of trade, because buying sides of pressure can come here, a buying side force can come here also, because previously this was the area where heavy buying was happen here near about this area, and this area can be the one where buyers can try to push the market upside here in AMGN. Next in Amazon, same thing again and again, as we can see here. Here it is also for me not interested in seller, but I interested in buying sides here also in AMGN. Next in AVGO, there is nothing in AVGO. In BA, here if it open either gap up or flat, I am only interested towards the buying sides of scenario here again. Why? Because as we can see here, after this going upside, it is going again and again, breaking and trying to go this level. After this rejection, it has tried and it is trying to maintaining this level. If so, as we can see, it is trying to maintaining this level. So if it do time span near about this level, then a buying force can come here. So here I am also biased towards upside. Next in BIIP, Here I am actually negative. If it goes down, then I am still negative in this. So let's just see how it's happened in CSTR. Here in CSTR, what we are doing here is, let's see, it is in the range kind of scenario. So let the range break either side to see, because it is in between scenario, and for now it is making to go like downside. So for next session we can plan for selling sides of scenario if it's open flat, but if it's open a gap down, or if it open gap, or sorry, gap up, then it can be a buying scenario also. But if it open gap down, then it can be a confusing scenario for us. So let's just wait and see how it's happened here. Next in CME, here I am actually negative in this, because for me, as you can see here, this is the best point for this to make a double top kind of pattern, and here in a very small lesson a very big movement can be captured here near about this area. But for that it has to open and go downside for this, or either it has to open like gap down kind of scenario here. But this is just an expectation or one kind of analysis, you can say. It's not an expectation, but it's like, here if it's make a double top kind of pattern, then this is the best point for sellers to come here, this kind of. So here in CME, instead of buying, I am in little bit of negative side. Now in here there is nothing. In here in GOGL there is nothing here. Next in HDS, here in HD, this is the point of buying. 400 is a very crucial level. As you can see here, it is trying to sustaining this level after this open near about this gap up. So it is trying to again hitting again and again. If it hit again, then chances are less. Why? Because as we can see here, if it wants to go up down, then it should not continuously hitting near about this level. So we'll just going to wait. If it's open like gap up kind of scenario, then buying sides can be expect. Here we can see here, let's just see how it's gonna happen in HD. Next in IBM, there is nothing we can say here. Is nothing for that. In Indude is still negative. Let's just wait and see how things unfold here in ISRG. I am buying here side in the, I am biased in if it's open gap up kind of scenario here. If it's open flat, then there is nothing much. Like if it open flat, a selling pressure can come. After the selling pressure, a buying sides of trades can be also possible here. So I am actually biased towards upside in buying side in ISRG, not in negative side. Next in JNJ, similar kind of thing is also here. Here it is trying to break this resistance area. After this breakout, it is trying to make a retracement here. Now if it wants to go upside, or if it wants to sustain, it has to like open near about gap up kind of scenario. After that it can move near about this area, then a breakout kind of scenario can happen here. Well, let's just wait and see how it can go. But I'm not too much interested in negative side. Yes, it can possibility that it can fall like a knife, or if a sudden news and come here, then anything can happen, either up either down. But here I am only interested if it's open gap up kind of scenario here. Let's just wait until what's happen in the next session. In JPM is still like going upside. Here I am in negative side, because the angle it is making is very kind of steep kind of momentum is happening here. So it either has to halt here, or it can have to come down. So nothing more in JPN. Next in actual JPN and in Lean, here let the range go. Here actually buying side sides of trades can be seen here, but let's just wait how things unfold here, because now the buyers are already near about trap here. The people who have buying and who buy near about this level and this level, like the people who have buy near about this level, this or near this level, they are kind of trap kind of scenario here. So if this level fall, then a sharp swelling can come here, but until that we are just going to wait here. If it's open gap up and go, this can be a fine, or any about flat and go upside can also be fine, but let's just see. It should not go below this level. Let's just see here in LLY here, negative scenario. I'm not expecting a high amount more upside here. Actually, instead of buying, I'm waiting for a negative sides of scenario here. If it's come down or seeing a negative sides of thing, very good amount of target, a movement can be captured near about this area, and after that, like after trying this upside, it has tried to go down and taking a retest kind of thing. After this retesting, it can try to move upside kind of thing here. So let's just wait here in LLY for now. For next session, still negative in this. Next in LMT, there is nothing. It is going in a negative trend. Next in MA, it has created a choppiness kind of scenario here low. For now, let's just stay away here from here only in MCD. Here instead of selling here, I'm buying side. Why? Here it has make a inverted hammer kind of scenario here, but instead of selling, I'm more interested in buying sides of trade here, because it has created a inverted sides of hammer here, and if the sellers try to sell here, then after the selling price, I like want a buying force kind of thing here. So instead of selling, I am here buying side in MCD. So let's just wait and see for the next session. Here in Meta there is nothing. As you can see, the angle is very steep here, so it can be good for let the market decide where it wants to go. Like it is going like the angle is very steep here, so for me it is in a negative scenario. Like I am not saying that it can go upside, it can create a very big upside momentum also, but I'm not too much interested in that movement. And I'm more interested if it's make negative sides of pullback or a healthy kind of angle. If it's make, then fine, but the movement here is very kind of steep kind of thing here. Here as you can see here, it has breakout. After this breakout, it has tried to come down and making a healthy retracement kind of thing, but here the momentum is very steep. So here I am just expecting a negative kind of scenario, a healthy retracement here. If that come here, then and in this retracement we can plan to do short near about this level, but for that it has to go come down for some time, or it has to do near about make a range near about this area and have to play near about this price range kind of thing here. After the breakout, then we can plan to buy, but for now it's still in negative size for me. Here in 3M, it is actually, see how it has created a very healthy kind of very steep angle. After that making, it has created a negative sides of trade here. So here I am actually negative side, but as we can see here, the best point of selling was near about this area, and the momentum has already started here. So if you try to get near about this level, then this can be a very tricky, because it can try to come downside. After this downside, again the people who are near this support level on smaller time frame, they can try to buy here, and after it making a great bullish candle, and if that bullish candle flow taken out, then selling pressure can come here. Until that, we will just going to wait here in 3M. So let's just wait here in 3M, and it should not open like a gap up scenario should not be happen here still. If that happen, then the pattern will be kind of bad kind of thing can be happen here for that. So let's just wait and see how it's gonna unfold and happen. And see if it make a bullish candle near about this candle, after that buying pressure, if it go down, then can be good, a healthy retracement can come here in 3. Next in MS, here a bullish side. Actually I'm here in bullish side. As you can see, after this breakout it is trying to break. Here the selling pressure can come for buying the dip kind of scenario here. So here I'm bullish on this MS. Here next in Microsoft, as we can see here, what's happening here, it is again trying touching and touching this level again and again. So what is the thing here is that, as you can see, it has hitting this level again and again, so it is negative. But the issue here is that the buying has started near about this level. If the selling has started near about this level, if the selling has begun near about this level, then that can be very good, but it's still fine. It's like if it's open gap down, then retracement kind of scenario like a buying upside move can be possibility is still there that it can happen here. So instead of selling here up directly, let's wait for a buying side so move here, and after that for more aggressively we can sell in this kind of area, in this kind of move. But let's just, I'm actually waiting for a buying side, so pressure buying side, so move. After that buying side, a selling side aggressively can be do here. Let's just wait. This is just my view where I am, what kind of thing I am planning or expecting to behave in a certain way. Netflix, there is nothing in Netflix. Let's just wait here. Nvidia, there is nothing, but here it has making a continuous green candle. So here if it's open gap up, then I'm not expecting again bullish candle kind of thing. Here I'm expecting a negative kind of trades here. So instead of buying, I can be more uh, here I am can be more in a favor to do short here, but that until, let's just wait. Here in Oracle there is nothing. Here in PP for now, see here the previous trend was downtrend. As we can see, the swings it was making was negative, but here what has happened here is that on the first time, as we can see, it is trying like the swing it has made like the swing is kind of upside. So this is the best point for buyers to buy. Why? Because as we can see here, each time it tried to make a swing, the swing was below the previous swing. This was the previous swing, this was the after swing. As you can see, the swings were coming as lower low were continuously forming here. But as we can see here, what's happening here is that here, as we can see, it was forming a lower low kind of scenario here. Here it tries here, as we can see here, it also tries to make a upside, but again selling pressure has come here. So what I'm actually planning, by planning what I mean that here a buying force, if a buying force come near about this area, then this is the best place for buyers to do buy. Or if it's like go downside, then fine, there is no issue. But I'm just expecting like, as we can see, the swings have little bit of up, so this is the best place for buyers to do buy near about this area, and it can go upside by making a trend reversal pattern here, because the previous trend was downtrend and this is the best place to for trend reversal. So let's just wait and see how things gonna unfold. This is just a concept that I'm actually trying to tell you. Here in PG, actually I'm bullish in this PG. As you can see here, after the selling pressure, it is trying to break this level here near about this area. So here if it's open gap up kind of scenario here, then we can try to catch this move, catch this buying kind of momentum here in PG. So let's just wait and see how the next session goes here. Here in PM there is nothing. It has like created, after this gap up, it has created a volatility kind of zone for me here. So let's just wait and see where it wants to go and how many opportunities can be seen here for next some days, because for now I am not looking for a more upside or downside, because if it wants to go, then it has to like hold near about this level. After this holding near about this level, it can try to go upside until unless it can try to move in this range, or it can little bit slowly can come down to come a fill of gap. Let's just wait. It's still a choppiness kind of zone here, so let's just wait in PG, and there is nothing. Next in REG, and there is nothing in REG, and like it is trying it in a negative side. It is what's happening here is that in a negative trend, the swings are continuously making lower low, but it is breaking the previous lower high. So there is confusing kind of scenario here. Let's just wait for some session to see how it's thing gonna unfold on REGN. Next in TMO, let just wait here kind of thing here, and if want to buy, then it has to like cross this kind of level to go kind of buying thing. But let's just wait in TMO. Next in TMUS, it is looking for best time here to do short. Why? Because at the top of the range here, it has created an inverted hammer at the right spot, that was the previously high, and here again it is at near about high. So here we can plan to do short, but for that it has to open near about a flat. Here after this selling pressure, this is the point where we can see that a buying sides of scenario here. So let's just wait and see how things gonna unfold here in the next session, because if it's open gap up kind of scenario and try to go upside, then sellers will not able to catch the move. Like this is the best point to sell. If it this is the kind of alert kind of thing here, so we need a follow through for that. But if it's open gap up and go upside, then there is nothing we can do about it. So let's just wait for a selling scenario here, but it is looking a very good for selling also. And let's just wait here. In Tesla there is nothing, only just waiting. In TSM again here is nothing, a choppiness kind of scenario here. Low, let's just wait for some time. UNS there is nothing. In UPS there is nothing. Again here creating a choppiness kind of scenario here. So in this choppiness it's better to wait and here only and do nothing for that. Here in V, as you can see, the created a steep kind of momentum here, and it is making a steep trend line kind of scenario here. So not interested in buying side, but interested in selling side. But again it can create a volatility because the angle is very steep, so it can create a confusing kind of scenario here in V. Next in Vortex, there is nothing in Vortex. It can create a choppiness kind of scenario here. A volatility can become here near about this level, because this after this steep momentum it is trying to create this is the point where a buyers can try to push it upside, and there are some other groups of people who are expecting that this steep movement up does not sustain and try to go downside, so it can create a choppiness near about this area. So let's just wait and see. There is nothing here we can do about it. Here in XOM there is nothing also. See, these are the things I just explained are just the scenario that I am planning or looking that this kind of possibility can happen here. These are just also can happen, and these are just all scenarios that can happen, or they are scenarios that cannot be happen. If the market moves according to our way, then we are going to make something out of it, but if it don't move, then we will either don't execute our trade or we will just hit an SL with proper risk management. So we have to take care of that also.